Hello, I'm Kwazi Donkor, and I'm going to be demonstrating the man-in-the-middle attack that we've talked about previously. So, just to reiterate, like a man-in-the-middle attack is an attack that uh, is basically eavesdropping on a browser's environment to see what is happening, and then using um, holes in the security of that site to access sensitive information. So here we have the site here that we're going to be using. So it's a mean stack application, and so basically for this application we have a backend that's in MongoDB, and we have a front end that's Angular, and then we're using Node to like communicate between the front and the back end. So this site allows you to register and then to log into a specific user. And in the back end, we have a list of users. And so whenever a login is performed, we call all the users on the front end, and we double check or we check between every user and see if there's a match in information. And then if there is a match in information, then we will allow the user to actually log in and to access their information. So in this man-in-the-middle attack, we're going to be using Burp Suite. So here I'm in Burp Suite, and this is the program that I'm going to be using to do the man-in-the-middle attack. So this program has its own browser, its own Chromium browser, and so we're going to go to the URL of the website. We're going to log into the website, and then this browser will give us some important information about how to attack some holes in the security of this website. So I'm going to open up the actual code itself so I can show you what we're looking for. So here is the actual code. So again, it's a mean stack application. This is the service that handles registration and like login. So we use this service, and we use post user, which is making a HTTP request to API/users. And then if I open up my server.js, this is where our API is created using Node. And if you go here, there's a whole bunch of other stuff that is referring to other like other functionality of the website. And here we have app.getUsers. If an attacker was to be able to get access to the information in this API call, they would have all the information, all the information of all the users on the platform. And so I'm going to navigate to the website, localhost 4200. So we're here. So now I'm logged in. I'm going to turn intercept on, and I'm going to go to HTTP history. So here, I'm going to go to the login page. So already, just by navigating, I think it already calls it. Oops. Yep, so it already calls it. So here, we can see the name of the call. Whenever this page is open on load, it will call this API just to check for all the users whenever it's opened. Log in. I'll just show you that this is true. So ng on init call this registered. So basically, this is getting on page load. It'll get all the users and put them into an array. And so because of that, we can see that this API user is called. So if we were to, if I was to go to localhost 4000 and then go to API users, now we can see all the users, and not just all the users, but all the data of the users. So we can see here, oh, I want it unblue. Okay, we can see here user and then pass. This is the password variable. And so as we can see, the user and password are here. And as well, this is extra dangerous because the passwords are not hashed. And of course, this API call is not secure because I can just go on any random browser and type this in while the server is running, and I can get access to these variables. So this is the man-in-the-middle attack. Basically, I used Burp Suite to find what these calls were, and then by having this information of knowing what the API call is, even in Burp Suite, somewhere in here, I can find this data. But even without that, I can take this, put this into another browser, and then I have all the information that I would need to access the sensitive information of our users on the website. So thank you for listening to this section of the explanation of the man in the middle attack.